And turning our focus to West Africa now, where Senegal has joined its neighbours to shut doors on its former colonial power, France. Senegal's Prime Minister Ousmane Sonko has said that the government is closing all foreign military bases in the West African country, although the Senegalese Prime Minister did not specifically name France, but there are no other foreign forces that have military bases in the country. Sonko made the announcement during a general policy statement to the National Assembly. However, he did not provide a timeline for the exit of the French troops from the country.
The Senegalese people voted clearly and overwhelmingly for the project of a sovereign, just and prosperous Senegal. To build this Senegal, it is essential to make change of a depth and scope never before seen in our country, never before seen since our independence 64 years ago.
Now, Sonko's comments come just a month after Senegal's President Bassirou Faye asserted in November that France should shut its military bases in the country. The president's pitch earned an applause from the lawmakers.
Senegal is an independent country. It is a sovereign country, and sovereignty does not accept the presence of military bases in a sovereign country.
France has suffered similar setbacks in several West African countries in recent years. Chad, Niger, Mali and Burkina Faso, where French troops had been on the ground for many years to fight jihadist insurgents, have been kicked out. The former coloniser has faced opposition in these countries over what they described as a demeaning and heavy-handed approach to the continent. They have instead forged closer ties with Russia, that is providing them with military backing and mercenaries to fight the insurgents, in return for raw materials for industrial production amid the war in Ukraine.
Obviously, the partnership between Senegal and Russia is one that we embrace, because Senegal is a sovereign country and chooses its partners. We are a free country, open to all partnerships that respect our sovereignty, our customs and our social standards, and that are mutually beneficial.
Senegal's new government, which has been in power for less than a year, has taken a hardline stance on the presence of French troops as part of a larger regional backlash against what many see as the legacy of an oppressive colonial empire. Last week, France, which has already left coup-hit West African countries of Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger, confirmed that it has handed over the first of several bases to Chad after Ndjamena ended a defense cooperation with Paris in November. France said that the military presence in the country was not meeting the expectations of all the parties. Now, Paris has also said earlier that it aims sharply to reduce its presence at all of its bases in Africa, including the 350 French troops who are in Senegal. It has reportedly said that it may instead provide defense training or targeted military support based on needs expressed by those countries. But it has so far not commented on the Senegal government's latest statement of closing all foreign military bases. In a move seen as further distancing itself from its former coloniser, Senegal has also said that the teaching of English would be established in elementary schools in the country. Since its independence in 1960, public education in Senegal has largely been in French. So, with another West African nation joining the demand for an end of French military presence in their country, how will France navigate the challenges that have diminished its influence in the region?